What's up, guys? It's your boy Dion from Infamous Corner Gaming, coming with you with another video of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Part 24, the finale, or final version, or the final product, or the end, with my special guest and the guy that has been with me for this long journey.
You did.
Khalil.
What's up?
So,
You did it.
we here.
This is gonna be it.
The last two missions.
You did.
Let's get into it.
Alright.
So, before we even start, last video we left off on the top 10 games that we love. In our opinion, we love.
We did?
But I don't see
Yes.
any targets.
Okay. What was my favorite?
Your favorite were, I know number one was Resident Evil 4.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's enough. That was me.
Show me what you can do with that ball.
Now,
Put them down.
my question to you
Maybe I
is,
can learn a thing or two.
what's your top, or what is, in your opinion, your top 10 games that you dislike /
Nice to be out here.
hated?
Just
Hate?
the two of us.
That's a
Is
strong
that
word,
right?
hate. I have 10 games that the strong word applies
I'd be
to.
happy to know the rest of our
Number
training
10.
will be more
Number 10 for me can be Resident Evil 6.
Wow, I'm surprised. This comes from an avid lover of Resident Evil. Like,
Four.
You love 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played 5, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Play
We'll talk
5.
about that later.
You probably played 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
All
is
varying levels of good games. Resident Evil 6 is a bad game.
Mhm.
You want to know why it's a bad game?
On with it.
Because
Always use more pelts.
everything that sounds good on paper doesn't mean it's going to end up being good. A game that says, hey, we know you guys like scary Resident Evil, but we've been making action Resident Evil. Let's combine that and give you a scary Resident Evil game. In the same game, it was an action Resident Evil game. And what you get is a game that is a jack of all trades, master of none, except it's not even good at the trades that it's a jack to. I don't know if I said that right, but the Leon campaign, which is the horror campaign, is decent. That's a good 6 or 7 out of 10, probably. I ought to play it again, I remember. But there was it was creepy moments in it, but it was like so far removed from when Resident Evil was really scary. It was almost like, hey, how do we make scary again? I don't know. And but that was the best part.
Yeah.
And with that being the best part, it's not good. Then you had I want to say it was,
Not exactly the
oh,
archery
Chris
training I was
Redfield.
hoping for.
And
The wolves are
whoever
dead.
the fuck he was
That's
with,
what
because it was some dude who
If you
cares.
say so.
Action.
How much more training will we do
That
before I
seems,
can
when you
enter
saw
the
gameplay, it seemed really cool.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were going to like, okay, this is action, but we're actually going to do some really creepy stuff with this. And it wasn't really creepy, and the action wasn't that good.
I don't
And,
know what to say.
the story was the same old. The stakes weren't there. But you don't come to stories for Resident Evil. It's usually scary.
Yeah.
Connection.
And then you have, I think it was Sherry and Jake. And Jake was supposed to be the son of Albert Wesker,
Yes.
big bad of the whole series.
My
Yes.
house.
And if Leon's was the horror campaign and Chris was the action campaign, I don't know what the hell their campaign was, because that shit was just weird. They was just running away from stuff, and it was supposed to kind of be like Resident Evil 3 with the Nemesis, I think,
Yeah.
but it sucked. That I played through the first 2. I tried to play through theirs. I couldn't finish it.
Now that we've
That's gonna be a thing for me. Like, a game is so bad you can't finish it. Resident Evil 6 was a game
Yes, but that was a real nuisance.
that
we
had
got
so
there.
much potential.
Your choices have an impact, Alexios.
And it was-
Your actions
They
have
made
already
a bad
benefited
game.
people here.
So, that's what else can you say? It was a bad game.
Shall we complete our training?
What's your number 10, B? That you hate?
My number 10 is, well, actually, my number 10 and my number 9 is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and World War II.
Ooh, Call of Duty, taking over the rear.
so much fun.
Two spots.
Fighting
Why
each
2
other,
spots?
killing wolves.
Okay, start off with Advanced Warfare.
I
Call of Duty started going to downfall when they start bringing in the echo seats and the high jumps where people could die, just go in the air. Yeah, we didn't want that shit. We wanted Activision and whoever's making Call of Duty right now to go back to the old school stuff, like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, all that shit. We wanted to go back to that.
Okay, so here's the question. World War II goes back to that. Why did they mess that up so bad?
The reason why they messed that up badly because it was too damn short.
Okay.
Too damn short. The zombie mode for it, it wasn't all that.
Okay.
And if I win this race, what will I get?
Number 9 for me on games that I hate.
It's not the result you should be after.
I probably have to go to
after this.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Wow.
I will vouch for
I don't know if that's a wow. That's a bad game.
That's a wow. I know a lot of people like Tony Hawk.
I mean, I like old school Tony Hawk, but Pro Skater 5.
I'm in his game.
I do too. Pro Skater 4 is incredible. Love that game.
I'm ready.
Well, I don't really know what it's like. My friend used to have like a demo to it, and we used to just play that shit out of that demo. But I loved it. Pro Skater 5 came out about 2 years ago, and it was absolutely horrible. And I'm saying it right now, it's not a game I own, but my friend had it, and I played it some more. I played it enough to know that this is a horrible game. It just wasn't fun no more. Tony Hawk, maybe you should stop. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and retire. You know, not everybody can age gracefully, and Tony Hawk series hasn't. Like people, you flipping through all the games when you're trying to do your flips and shit. It's a horrible game. Just bad. Okay, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is Crisis 3.
Crisis 3.
Crisis 3.
Okay, I got good reviews. What's up with it?
Now, I played Crisis 2. I loved it. Crisis 2 is like a good game. Go in New York, fight aliens.
I don't like none of the Crisis, honestly. Go ahead.
I love that concept of it. Got a power suit that you can. For some reason, they give it to you without explaining what to do with it, and you gotta figure it out. So Crisis 3, they pretty much said, you know what, let's change all the fighting commandments or the mechanics of the game and just start brand new. You still don't know what you're doing with the Echo suits or power suit at all. And apparently you still fight the same aliens you killed in second one.
Right.
So I'm like, you pretty much rehashed the second one over.
Yeah. What's the point?
And then like you made the second one pretty much non-valid to me. Honestly, the fighting commandments or mechanics really got me hating the game. Story-wise, it was a good game, but gameplay-wise, gameplay of it,
you don't like it. Number 8 for me is a little known game you probably don't even know of called Wet. Now, yeah, she got Wet all right. Wet
game they got Wet.
Wet is a game about the aesthetics of Wet is actually really cool. It's like almost even the color of it is like I want to say like a 70s exploitation action movie or something like that, or like a Quentin Tarantino movie. It had that look to it. And, okay, can have some chocolate.
Where's so many layers?
Comes with the job, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having a good time. Yeah, but Wet. The whole thing about the whole gimmick of Wet was that the chick could, you could make her slide while she was shooting people, and there would be a lot of blood. And I guess water, maybe for some reason, beer or some shit, I don't know why. But that was supposed to be the Wet that made why they named it Wet. It was not a horrible game, but just very not. It didn't work well.
Goodbye,
It just
Ryan.
didn't work well. And the whole gimmick of the let's slide and shoot has been done better in games after that, but it was not good in that one. Don't buy Wet, just look it up.
Go by way, just look it up.
It's just
Funny.
you can, something else was number 7 for you. How much?
So my number 7 would be Sword Art Online, Hollow Fragment, or pretty much Sword Art Online in general.
Okay.
Like their game. Game is just horrible.
Okay.
It's just terrible. It's just plain blank horrible.
Okay.
Everything about it is horrible.
Well,
That's just plain and simple. Everything
Okay.
about it is horrible.
I get you.
Ain't no explaining it. You can look it up. Everybody, anybody you look at, or any big game review, they'll tell you horrible. And I agree with it because I actually played a couple of games from Sword Art Online. Fighting mechanics horrible, graphics kind of terrible. Story, don't know what the fuck you're doing. And then one of them, you actually redoing the fucking anime, but you're doing it longer.
Okay.
Like you're actually going through every floor, and not even every floor. You're going through like floor 56 and up. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's something nice. What you do? You go through. You have like demons and monsters that are higher than you, and just get wrecked. And you can't level up really. You just gotta be skilled and try to figure it out.
Wow. I already don't want it.
Don't get it. Don't get any type of SAO game. SAO game.
Well, my 7th game is called Tomb Raider: Angel of Darkness. I love Tomb Raider. I grew up with the Tomb Raider games. Tomb Raider, either 1 or 2 was like my favorite. One of my favorites. I even played a little bit of the newest Tomb Raider over at a friend's house. It's really fun. This game was hot garbage, man.
I'm ready.
It's a shame because this was video game Lord Cross at her arguably coolest looking. Pretty golfer emo though. She had like real dark eyeshadow, real dark fishnets and shit. But she looked cool. Bad game. It was a bad game. It was a game that young me, a lot of these games is games where it's like, young me goes in there, sees a game that's related to something I know of, and goes, oh! Or it just looks cool. And I just bought it. I regretted Angel of Darkness very much. I never finished it. Like most of these games, because it's that bad. It's, only thing it had going for it is that if I'm not mistaken, the graphics were pretty good for when it came out, but it doesn't matter how good the graphics are when the game is broken. What's number 7? What's number 6 for you? I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a game that everybody loves.
Really?
A game that everybody loves, but I fucking hate the game.
That sounds controversial.
Fortnite. Ain't very much controversial. It's just I just hate the game.
Oh, good. I don't care about Fortnite. Why don't you like it?
I just hate the game. It's just fucking stupid.
Okay.
Literally, you make a zombie game, but you pretty much combine 7 Days to Die and Minecraft together. Minecraft got the little cartoon, building shit up, while 7 Days to Die is pretty much the same thing as Minecraft, but it had that zombie effect to it, but more realistic. It was first person.
I like 7 Days of that too.
Minecraft, not Minecraft, Fortnite is pretty much a third person version of 7 Days to Die, a cartoon version, really, a cartoon version of it.
I don't know Fortnite has zombies.
That's what you're pretty much doing, because aliens, well yeah, they're zombies pretty much.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty much zombies.
Alien zombie things.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they are. They come off the ground and try to kill you.
Okay. Sounds like...
Before that came out, I can honestly say this, it was fun a little bit. I know what the fuck I was doing, but it was fun building shit up. Until they came out online. And that's when all these kids came out of nowhere and said, bruh, this is the best game ever. You suck. Don't play the game ever again. I'm like, yeah, this is not a game for kids or me. I'm cutting the kids out.
So pretty much, the people made you hate Fortnite.
Yes. Fortnite is a good game.
So yeah, okay, but you just hate it. That explains.
When you have people in the game that make it not fun anymore,
Mm-hmm.
you just end up hating the game and the people in there.
Yeah, it makes sense. My sixth most hated game is called another one that people actually love. But I hate this. Or at least I don't know enough to not hate it. But that's Life is Strange.
What?
I played the first episode. I bought it because if you can't tell, I'm into those type of games. I love Heavy Rain and everything Quantum Dream does for the most part. And I love Telltale. And when I play another type of those. And the fact that it was supposed to be more like just average everyday life, making choices for people. I was like, yeah, I'll play God right quick. I love The Sims.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And then I played this game. And this has to be the worst interpretation of teenagers ever. I don't think nobody talks like this. Especially not teenagers. Like, they speak in like... They speak in like fucking memes. They speak in like you know the captions you see on GIFs?
Yeah.
That's how they speak in that game. It's so weird. The dialogue is horrible. It's so weird. And I don't know what they were going with the whole rewind time and do what you want type of thing. Because a lot of times it's making me rewind time. I was like, no, I want something to go back with this person. And they'd be like, no, rewind time. And it was just, the pacing wasn't that good. Like I said, the dialogue was unintentionally funny to me.
Yeah.
And I just really did not connect. So I bought that first episode. They got $5 out of me, and I hated it. Didn't get no more. Although I will say, I played, what is it, like Captain Awesome or something, which is in the same universe and for the same people, and it was free. And I loved it because I was just a kid, and my dad was an alcoholic asshole with a heart of gold. I actually like that. What I didn't like is when I found out that at the end of that, spoilers if you haven't played Captain Awesome or whatever, but at the end, it's this one part that I assumed, like, oh, this kid wants to be a superhero, and he actually has superpowers. Nope, it's just somebody else who saved him. And he doesn't have superpowers, and my interest in Life is Strange 2 instantly fell all the way back down to like 0, but maybe, I don't know. What's your number 5?
Number 5 was Watch Dogs 1.
Okay.
Reason why that is because when the game came out, it was just clunky. Well, not even clunky. Graphics was okay, but it just kept glitching. It was kind of clunky as well, and it was just, to me, it was just a terrible game after that. Because every couple missions, it would glitch.
My number 5 most hated game is a game, a little horror game that a game you probably won't know about. It's called Amy. My friend had it, and I played through a good chunk of it. And like most of the games from here I see, I'm not gonna finish playing it. Put that away. Amy was it's just horrible. It was one of the games, I don't remember much about it. I know you would like watch it with your daughter or your little sister or something. Yeah. I don't remember which one's name was Amy. I just remember you were on the train, and from like the get-go, I was like, this is stupid. And bad graphics, bad story, bad gameplay. This is not just a game I hate. This is a bad game. This is number 4.
Oh, hold on. My number 4 is Sniper Ghost Recon.
Sniper Ghost.
I mean Warrior. No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much this game was hard as hell to play. This was a hard game to play. You had to literally take time out of your day to calculate the trajectory, the wind. Literally, it was like shooting a real gun, a real sniper rifle. You had to take account of everything. Back then, I was not up for that. I was like, I just want to shoot and it hit my people or my target. I don't want to take time and just have to add up the math if I'm hitting somebody or not. Oh shit, that is a bear. That's a bear.
I would say number 4 for me is going to be WWE 2K15. For those who don't know, that's the first wrestling game that came on this current generation of games. So I play wrestling games here and then. I don't usually buy them. My friend usually buys them, and when he gets them, I play on his. And it's nice fun. I'm not into wrestling enough to really play it. Although I did have some of the old ones on PS2. 2K15, I'm sorry. The first one on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and it was just like, oh my god, look at these graphics. They looked real. All you had to do, like 2K makes fantastic looking basketball games. Wrestling is at max like, what, 12 people on the floor?
Yeah.
When in every 2K basketball game is always 13 people because you got the 10 players and the 3 reps.
Yeah.
So it looked gorgeous, and it did look great, especially when it first came out.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing to it. If you like to create your own wrestler, you were very limited because I think there was only about between 10 and 15 spots for creative wrestlers. And so, don't get too comfortable with that big roster you're planning to create. You couldn't do it. Did you want to create females on this roster of yours? You just plain couldn't. Like, females in the game, but you cannot create a female. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. To rush it out to come out in the year. The gameplay, while it was a little different, it still very much was needed to be cleaned up. WWE 2K15, that was one of the few games I bought pre-ordered, and I was like, I'll never pre-order again. I wanted to give it back because I got it digitally. I couldn't.
Fighting with obsidian swords.
So number 3
Win against
is
them using
yours.
my fist.
I bet mine is worse than yours.
What was that?
I bet my number 3 is worse than yours. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Killzone Shadow Falls.
Okay.
The very first Killzone that came out from PS4.
Right.
The game was just terrible. The game literally had bad graphics. The game pretty much a rush. It was pretty much, well, the story was them trying to come back. No, we, like, the humans were trying to take over Helgas, I believe. I might be wrong in that one.
This was every fighter for himself. These people are clearly working together.
Shit. Pretty much the shooting commandments was like, not the commandments, like shooting mechanism was like kind of off too on it. One thing, the graphics was kind of bad too, right?
Yeah.
Overall, like, oh yeah, the story at that time didn't make sense. Like, why are we fighting them again? Like, literally, we just got done killing these people in the third one. We literally blew up their planet, their whole planet. Why are we fighting people again?
Right.
It didn't make no sense to me, really.
Woo! I can see why you don't like that one, but my third most hated game, this game, have you ever heard of this one, Dion? It's called Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. It's the
Okay, no, I have not heard about that.
Was there 21 Ultimate Battles before this one?
I don't
Who
know.
the hell knows? I don't think so. I just think this is a stupid ass game. It's probably the worst Dragon Ball Z game ever. When I got this again, like I said, when I was young, growing up, didn't have a ton of money. You go to a GameStop and you go to that bargain bin and you pick out a game for $5-6. You might get that shit actually, as opposed to a full $50 then, $60 now. You might actually get that $10 game. And if you look this up, you went the cover that has Goku in color with all the white, like drawn anime looking manga behind it. The cover looks great, and it was Dragon Ball Z. This was early 2000s. Who didn't love Dragon Ball Z in America back at this point? This game was terrible. I don't think at least the one I had didn't have an English dub, so they all spoke in Japanese. As a kid, I didn't know Dragon Ball Z was a Japanese game. It was a show or a manga. So I was like, why are they speaking in Japanese? It was hard to control. I couldn't fight. It was a waste of that $10. I couldn't play it really because I couldn't fight. The graphics were actually okay for the time, but it was just bad. It was all bad.
Yeah.
What's number 2?
My number 2 is Spy Hunter. Now this is a game for the PS Vita.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much you're a spy car, and you're driving around taking out the enemies that are also in cars or trucks. Now when I saw this game, I thought like, okay, it's a racing game, but you got like I thought it was gonna be like Twister Metal, where you like go around driving and just take out things. No, this is literally like a racing game where you pretty much time on taking out enemies. And I was like, yeah, this is not the game for me. It was a good game. Story didn't make no sense. Graphics looked good. They just didn't make no sense at all to me on why should I be timed on taking these enemies out.
My number 2 most hated game is Army of Two: Devil's Cartel. I like the first 2 Army of Two games. Played them, not all the way through because it was a thing where you go over to your friend's house, you play them, and unfortunately, if it's a month later, he might still have that game, or he might be over it. But Devil's Cartel, I got. I didn't get. It was free. Or I somehow played it. I don't know how. I couldn't get past the first part, the tutorial. I couldn't get out of the tutorial. I couldn't. I tried everything. I stopped the game and restarted it. I could not get out of the tutorial.
Yeah, that's how Army 2 is. You can't get out of the tutorial for nothing.
Yeah,
that's how the first one was too.
Devil's Cartel and horrible. Just go to number 1. I don't want to talk about it.
Mistakes were clear from the beginning, Alexios. Don't do this. I'm so close.
Enough! The battle must end now! No, Roxana. We decide
my number 1
not him.
is a game called X-Slaves Embryo, EMBRYO, and
Join me on my ship. There are more adventures for us.
when I first got this game and like saw the gameplay and the trailer for it, I thought this was an actual game. Like, okay, this is good. You get to play the girl. There's like pretty much like not like a different version, but like a spin-off from Blaze Blue. What happened? No, it's not even a game. It's like a graphic novel. Like a visual novel, but in like the video. And I was so upset when I figured this out. So I was like, nice, good game, girls use the sword, kill people. Cool. Nah, you gotta read. I was like, what the fuck? I don't wanna read. I wanna kill. So after like 10 minutes of trying to figure out how to play the game and just find out, oh, this is a graphic novel, I honestly threw it out. I literally threw this game out of my system. I'm like, no, get the hell out of here. Delete yourself. I want my money back, Sony. Y'all lied to me. Did I get my money back? No. But I looked at the game. I looked at this company, and I like X-Blaze is nothing but a graphic novel or visual novel, pretty much. Everything comes from X-Blaze is a visual novel. Blaze Blue, that's the full game. And I was kind of mad. I want money back too.
My number one kind of has something in common with my number two, and the number one, my game I hate the most, I think, is the worst game I've ever played. It's called Call of Juarez the Cartel. That game is such a piece of shit, man. You know what I hate it most for? Because I have a friend, and you know my friend. He hyped this game up like this shit was the Call of Duty. What's the best Call of Duty? Modern Warfare 2?
Black Ops 2.
Like it was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but it dealt with cartel. This was trash. The characters were kind of racist, and I don't mean that in a story plot. They were racist in the story. They were just like kind of.
I feel like I missed a lot.
You did.
You did, man. You did. But they were just kind of like racist caricatures.
Characters.
No, caricatures.
Caricature.
You know how you go to the mall and they'll draw you with the big head and small body.
Oh, those.
It's like that, but that's not what I mean. But that's the word. Okay. Caricature. Not like a real person. Not realistic.
Okay. You missed everything.
You missed everything.
Who said that?
Lewis.
But yeah, Call of Juarez Cartel is fucking horrible. It doesn't play good. The graphics was horrible even back then. It's probably kind of racist. Yes. This is another game just like the other game with cartels. Something about these damn games that deal with the cartel. I played and I got to like.
Be quiet, grip stick.
Grip stick. Be quiet, grip stick.
So it's grip action, Jarrell.
It's grip action, Jarrell, not grip stick.
But
if you're gonna do it, get it right.
Yeah, but again, this is another game that I probably played about an hour and a half in or 2 hours, and then I got stuck in a level.
That's grip action to you, sir.
That's grip action to you, sir.
And when I got stuck in the level, I was like, yeah, I don't care. I'm done. Okay, but we talked about the games disliked. Are there any games? That were
our top 10 games that we disliked/hated.
Right. Are there any games that aren't bad or you don't hate, but are super disappointing to you? Like you thought it was gonna be so great, but it turned out to just be eh.
I actually do have some games like that.
Give me 10 of them. Let's get them.
Are you on my full 10 list?
Holding on to balls and shaft nonetheless.
Hold on.
Paulo plays games, really couldn't tell.
Close enough, he's holding on to balls. And shaft nonetheless. Khalil plays games, really couldn't tell.
Khalil plays games.
I don't understand that one.
I'm not the one playing, but okay. Well, no, we're gonna do the same. Let's go one to one. But what's your 10?
About right.
We will bring this evil creature to justice.
They're lost in paranoia.
So people say you don't play
They
games.
think I sacrificed my Ligia to the creature
Okay.
in the forest.
Hold your forked tongue.
Okay.
This
Whatever.
walking curse is
Uh-huh.
indeed with a writhing
What's your
brain.
10 most disappointing?
She just looks scary.
You thought it was gonna be
Please.
A+, but ended up being less than that, even if it's just A-.
Number 10 for me would be Dragon Ball Z.
That was to Jarrell.
Oh, that's a Jarrell. Oh, my bad.
Kill any creature that tries to stop me.
Yeah, my number 10 would be Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Z.
And you're doomed.
Pretty much, I thought this would be a good game. Be like, since it was like a multiplayer game, thinking everybody be on one page, like cooperating stuff. No, nobody cooperated, and I did not like the concept. Well, it was so much you had to do for this game.
You mentioned Ligia. She's
Pretty much you had to like,
Beyond grace. A daughter of Artemis.
you know, it's bad when you forget the game that you just. That's how much a disappointment it was for you.
Battle of Z.
Yeah.
Stupid
I
name, too.
know it.
Yeah. Damn, I can't
Dragon Ball Z
remember.
Budokai 2 has to be somewhere in there with that Mario Party style ass play system.
What? I like Budokai too.
You probably like the only person I know that don't like Budokai 2.
Who put that?
Where the creature
Jarrell.
lives.
Jarrell.
Where is it?
I mean, I will agree with you. It does have that Mario Party style play system.
I always like Budokai too because if you got beat up, you can't play with him no more. You talking about Budokai 2 or Tenkaichi 2? 'Cause I like Budokai 2. If you got beat up, you get kicked off the board. I like that. That was stupid. Maybe that's enough.
Yeah, I agree with him on that part. They had that Mario Party Mario Party play style, which I did not like at all.
What
But it was a good
exactly is
game
this
though.
creature?
Evil.
I didn't like the fact that when you got beat, when you lost your character, he was gone for good.
Yeah, I like that though. I was just talking about those games need permadeath, man.
I didn't like that part.
But you could always wish him back, I think. There's a way to get him back.
You had to wait till like good 2 rounds before he came back.
Yeah, it was a way to get him back.
And even then, he didn't come back. It was good. He came back with lower health, and he would die again.
I mean, you raised the stakes, Dion. Raising the stakes.
No, every time I tried to get him back out, somebody was on his ass.
Okay, my 10th most disappointing, and again, I like this game. It's Beyond Two Souls. I love Heavy Rain. I talked about that, Jarrell. You
I
know.
would have to play story mode. Brothers did that. I was just there for PvP.
He was just there for PvP.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, I was there for PvP. I was there for the story because I was like, okay, cool. I can be co-op and stuff. Nah, I got disappointed.
Beyond Two Souls is after Heavy Rain's greatness. It was like, what the hell is this? Cool. There's a couple cool scenes in there, especially the birthday party scene. And the scene where she is in Africa on a mission to assassinate a drug lord, or something along those lines. And she meets a little boy in that whole mission. You are talking to somebody you guys can't understand each other. This dude is,
he rolled out
this
the way.
nigga is shaking bacon on you.
He's rolled out the way.
He is shaking and bacon on you.
Niggas talk. Okay, cool.
Finally got him that way though. But yeah, Beyond Two Souls, I like it, but I definitely it didn't live up to expectations. What's number 9 for you, homie?
Number 9 would be Mass Effect
I
Andromeda.
talked to you about Beyond Two Souls. You trashed the shit out of that game.
That was good.
I didn't trash it. I like Beyond because of the things I just said. It's a very flawed game, Blood.
Just once more.
And compared to Heavy Rain,
It kills me.
and even Detroit Become Human, is by far the worst thing Planet Dream has put out, but it's still a good game, man.
Be smart.
That's a 6.5 out of 10.
You will look into your
Okay,
knowledge.
what's your number 9?
It doesn't
My
need
number
to
9
be
was
too
Mass
much.
Effect Andromeda.
Okay.
I won't say it was a big disappointment because overall it had a good story. It was actually a good game for me. It was just like in the beginning, like when it first came out, it was very clunky.
Right.
Graphics, well,
I'd never have to
like most people hate on it because of like the graphics and like the animation was just like so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
They had to put a patch out for the cosmetics to make it look good.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you too.
Yeah, the bugs.
The bugs, man. Mass Effect Andromeda is a good game hidden
The
inside
graphics.
of a mediocre game.
Yeah, just said that.
And you're surprised she was taken by a creature.
Mass Effect Andromeda. And also, I think we talked about this. I don't know if it's on the video. Not every game has to be
Overall
open world.
gameplay was trash.
Okay, that was trash to you.
Yeah,
Not to
the
me.
gameplay was the best part of the damn game.
I like the gameplay.
Jumping up, hovering, and shooting people is cool as hell.
Yeah, I expect that from a space game, not Call of Duty.
But alright, my number 9 most disappointing is Uncharted 3. And not because I love Uncharted 1 and 2 so much. I had never
What
played it.
game?
What did he say?
That's Jarrell saying what game?
Uncharted 3. You talking about what I said?
I think you talking about what I said.
Oh. Uncharted 3 is another game that's a good game. But everybody is talking
You're a
about how...
disappointment. How
It
dare
did.
you talk about Uncharted 3?
I literally... See, I knew what people said. I
Mass
literally
Effect
said...
Andromeda.
Yeah, I was talking about Mass Effect Andromeda.
Come, Dios.
Lil said it was like the gameplay was trash.
Uncharted 3, I just said it was a good game. But everybody talked about how great Uncharted 2 was. I was expecting that same greatness. And I was disappointed. That's all I'm saying. These are not bad games. These are just games that disappointed us. I like the same
Exactly, Carlo in the minority on hating on 3.
I'm not hating on it. It disappointed me. I like it. That's the point of these. These are games that we like, but are just disappointing in the overall
Pretty much
picture.
these games could have did better.
Yeah, they could have been better. Uncharted 3 could have been better. I didn't play all of Uncharted 2. What I did play was better than all of Uncharted 3 I got that shit for free, and I was like, could have kept that Sony. But it was a good game, man. It had very fun parts. Like the first part where you fight in that bar was fun. Like I said, I love the scene where you in the
You
desert.
probably also enjoy tapioca pudding with your no taste having ass.
I found scraps.
Okay, y'all funny right now.
Leave tapioca pudding out of this. I've never had it. What's your number 8 most disappointing? What's your number 8 most disappointing?
My number 8 is a PS Vita game called Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate.
Okay, why is it?
Time to find Iggy.
It was pretty much a side scroller.
Oh,
Yeah, side scroll games. Nah, you automatically get like a dislike from me. It was a good game because it had the Joker, Black Mask, and who else in it? Penguin. It was like good concept for the games, and it was a good Batman game because it gave them combo like the PS4 version of it. But you couldn't really move around like camera wise. You couldn't move the camera around. You had to literally stay in one position and stuff. So it was like, I'm good. I really wouldn't. If anyone has a PS Vita and they would decide to get Batman, I would just say save your money up. Just save your money. Don't get the game.
my number 8 is a game I was really excited for when I saw the first trailer, and then when it came out, I was like,
Handheld gaming is getting taken over by mobile.
Which is true. It is.
yeah. But it is my number 8 is Dead Island. Dead Island had a trailer when it first showed it, and I was like, damn, this game is gonna be deep. And kill that motherfucker real quick. Mercenary.
Give Carlo the controller.
You call on.
Controller. Well, but Dead Island again is not a game. Dead Island is mediocre. Okay, it's not good. It's not a bad game, not a good game. It's somewhere in between. It's super mediocre. And I was expecting to have a game where the story moved me
I
because
agree on the Dead Island.
see, you know what Dead Island is? Have you seen the trailer for that shit?
Yeah,
Dead Island and Dying Light trash.
I don't know about that. Dying Light, you knew
Okay.
going in what that was.
Okay, you can get some mixed reviews about Dying Light. You don't get some mixed reviews about that one.
Yeah, I mean, people like Dying Light. I think it's okay. I think it's cool. But you knew going in what that was. Dead Island, first trailer was like, it's gonna be some deep ass game, man. We talk about real life relationships and shit. Then you get what the fuck was it? Hoodoo, you voodoo bitch. And I was like,
Hoodoo.
and it's fucking disappointing. Gameplay wasn't all that. Story was bad. Disappointing. What's your number 7, bro?
So I know Lewis is gonna fucking call me a hypocrite on this one. I know a lot of people call. I know James probably gonna call me a hypocrite on this one too. My number 7 is Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
So how in the world?
I love the game.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love the game.
He loves it.
Island was a major disappointment.
But here's my disappointment. My disappointment feature quote. This is why I'm disappointed in the game. The fighting command is pretty much. It's pretty much button mashing. Yeah, it's not like.
Go eat a dick, Dion.
No, thank you. I'm good on that. Like, pretty much.
You're talking about story mode.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the fighting mechanics. You pretty much button mashing.
We need to get inside.
Like from a fighting game like that, because it's kind of like Tekken, but not like Tekken like Street Fighter. I was playing like some combo, like yeah, you gotta learn some combos. Cause square, triangle, circle, X. The manga will be fighting for minutes. No, you pretty much button match square, triangle the whole entire time, basically.
I was late.
It's not
Yes.
you don't slay high
I
level
wanted
at
to
all.
find her a rose. Something as perfect as she is. This is my fault.
It's not
If I'd gotten there in time.
high level. You don't play high level. I'm not listening to you anymore, Lewis.
Lewis and his feelings about this. He said he loves the game, Lewis.
I love the game. It's just the button match part. That's one thing I was disappointed in.
Right.
That's all.
Well,
I love the game.
my number 7 is a game.
Nobody does that anymore. The combos changed. Street Fighter isn't that simple. Dragon Ball Fighters is even more simple than Street Fighter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who
I
put
wish
that?
Drill.
Well, he's answering to Lewis. So,
Like, I'm kind of wishing like Dragon Ball Fighter Z was kind of like Tekken. Like, you gotta
But
learn
if
some
you want to
combos.
play on a high level, you got to do better than button mashing, but you should know that already.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of hoping that
Street
Dragon Ball
Fighter
Fighter Z
trash.
would be like. Well, I know Street Fighter. Well, don't let James hear you say that. He love that shit.
yeah, he did.
But I was kind of hoping like Dragon Ball Fighter Z would be something like Tekken 7 or like Mortal Kombat,
Right.
where you gotta learn some combos and techniques and stuff
Right.
to be good and shit. I was kind of hoping for that, but no, I got like button mash. It's simple. Like you ain't really gotta try hard to win a match in Dragon Ball Fighter Z, really, unless you're doing tournaments or competitions.
My number 7 is
Did you not watch any prior gameplay?
Together.
You were searching for a rose, a gift.
I don't know what you're talking about now. I think it's part of drill.
my number 7 is a game from a series I love, but a game
Forgetting the
that
game.
I do not really care for. That is my number 7 is The Walking Dead: New Frontier. I love the first season of The Walking Dead. I
I'm
like
talking to you.
I like the second season of The Walking Dead. We're moving on, Lewis.
You still in your feelings.
I like the second season of The Walking Dead. I like it more because New Frontier, it's like every consecutive season after the first made me enjoy the one before it a little bit more. The second season made me love the first one a little more. New Frontier made me like the second season a little more. New
You
Frontier,
didn't spoil anything?
no, I didn't spoil none.
There you go. No spoilers.
I won't spoil none. New
The
Frontier,
series is trash.
Drill said the series trash.
The daughters of Artemis hide their most
people come for you for that. I don't gotta say nothing. Walking Dead season 1, I will defend. That is incredible. Season 2, you can say whatever you want about it. I can't. I'm gonna let them other people, if they want to get on you about that. New Frontier is kind of trash. You're playing with a whole different person. Even though the main character from the series Clementine is there, you're playing with him. He is
I'm
not.
a spoil just because it is trash.
I'm a spoil. Spoil it just because it's trash.
Well, there's only 3 people watching right now. I'm gonna spoil it too. Spoilers, don't listen and close your ears for about a minute. If you don't like it. I hate it. What you want to hear?
Huh?
You don't want to hear?
No.
Really?
No, I was just
Oh, I was gonna say. The thing I hated the most is the whole family thing, and they tried to make you sleep with your brother's ex-wife. And that was, there's always choices in these games, especially Telltale, where you know the one they wanted you to choose, and it was being with her. And I always thought that was kind of like weird and creepy. Because in real life, I don't know about nobody else, I don't want to sleep with nobody my brother has been hogging. Like, think about that. I don't want to make it gross, but think about this. Your brother was raw dogging her. That was his whole wife. And,
Yes.
And you getting his sloppy seconds.
Ooh, shit.
And they tried to make it seem like it was so romantic. So I'm like, it's not even romantic. She's a douchebag. You could be a douchebag. You're kind of a douchebag regardless. Honestly, I feel bad for his brother who's naturally an asshole, but he's an asshole, but everybody else is being shitty to him. So I would be an asshole too. And then it just didn't really make sense. The new characters sucked. New Frontier is garbage. I heard the last season of The Walking Dead Telltale Games was better. They didn't finish that. It makes the only thing New Frontier is good for is making me appreciate season 2 more. So number 6, what you got?
Number 6, I won't really say I hate. I'm disappointed in this game. I'm just saying it got repetitive real quickly after like an hour into it, and that's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wait, this is like a 40-hour game. An hour into it, it got repetitive?
Yeah, it got repetitive real quick. Like, literally the first mission is, yeah, you go, well, spoilers for people that don't have the game. Pretty much the first mission you go in, like, yeah, you gotta go in here. You take out like a crime boss, and you gotta do the same thing over and over. Either disrupt their communications, or sabotage their supply line, or kill an enemy officer. You gotta keep doing that over and over against all their commanders. It got repetitive quick as fuck. It was a good game, but it got repetitive too quickly.
Yep. My 6th most disappointing game received critical acclaim. It's a critical darling. And I said, what the fuck is this? And that's a game called Gone Home. Mostly disappointed because I thought this was a horror game. I thought this was a horror game. You know what Gone Home is?
I know what it is.
It's a coming out story. That's all that is. And I thought it was a horror game. And so, I mean, it looks like the music when you start up is a creepy music. The whole, not box art, but you know, the thing they show with the logo for the game or whatever is a creepy ass looking house.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going on down, I'm gonna be running away from ghosts and shit. I'm just running away from demons of your past. And you know what? I probably wouldn't have disliked it as much if the story wasn't so damn predictable to me. Because I promise you, I wish I could record it myself. Once I got into the house, and I think you hear a phone message, and for some reason I'm like, I bet this is about some bitch. I'm gonna say this in the most meanest way possible. Oh well, I bet this is about some bitch that like bitches, and her family don't accept it because of that, and so she leaves. Which is a powerful story to tell. But when the whole game is about finding that little thing out, and I found out in the first 5 minutes. It was like, okay, you just proved me right. I think it's not all bad. Like I did like the parts about her father being failed, basically getting a taste of fame of his books, and then just being a failed author after that. A failed author after that. That has to suck. And then I like the part. I think you played like you played a big sister, a little girl, and I think just the little small clues of like you open up her locker and she has like a female nudie mag, and you'd be like, oh my god, whatever her name is. You'd be like, oh come on, you know, just little funny little things like that.
Yeah.
And you know the stuff about like her writing these stories that are about a ship captain and his like lieutenant, and then the lieutenant magically becomes a woman, and then they fall in love that way, or some stupid shit like that. Yeah. But it's, and I say it's stupid shit, but that's the type of thing that people do have to do when they don't feel accepted, and so they have to find outlets like that. And so, oh, that was cool, and it's probably an important game if that helped people. That's awesome. But yeah, that disappointed the fuck out of me because I thought it was a horror game. Wasn't shit scary about it. I mean, if you was like homophobic, then it's probably scary as shit. But Going Home was not scary. And I played it, and it was not a long game either. You played in about 2 hours.
This looks like the place. Here we are.
And what can I say? That has an insanely high
Let's
critic
hope no
score.
one notices me here.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that was very critical. Yeah.
So, what is your number 5?
Oh, my number 5 was your number 10. Beyond Two Souls.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get to that because you already explained it already.
Yeah. According to Lewis, I just be straight trashing the shit, but I'm not talking about it. I like the game. Disappointing as hell. Okay. My number 5, most disappointing. Saints Row 4. I love Saints Row 3. My favorite Saints Row game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first game to me where they finally found their character. That's not what I mean to say. Jarrell Lewis, help me out. What do I mean? They finally found not their footing,
The leader.
not their leader. Pretty much, they finally found out how not to be a GTA clone, and it was to be over the top funny. You would do stuff like hangover style, driving around with a tiger in your backseat. Shit was outrageous and hilarious. Saints Row 4 was like, hey, how about if we do that, but we just go really over the top, and now you have superpowers. And they should have just made a superhero game and really committed to it. Like, you got cars in the game, but you can drive, but why would you drive if you can fly? And it just, I don't know. Saints Row 3 had this epicness to it,
Yeah.
and the epicness made it so that, like, you know, even if all the jokes don't fall, you still got this epicness to it. So, like, the first mission is you dropping down off a plane to a penthouse with Kanye West music bumping, and you joking and you killing people that way. Shit was epic.
Yeah.
Saints Row 4 doesn't have that. You're just a stupid superhero. Again, not a bad game, but it's kind of like, you know, kind of like the other one. It was average. It was okay, but Saints Row, come on. I think this makes a game more disappointing to me is when you come off like a series high and you just plummet.
Yeah.
So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Destiny 2.
Why is that?
Same reason you. Well, same reason for you. But you said same was 12. My bad. Destiny 2. Well.
That you game they released was trash for sure.
That what?
He said that that EU game they released was trash. Well, that new game they released was trash for sure. Saints Row.
Oh yeah.
Mine is Destiny 2 because, well, one, I recently downloaded the free version of it, and I was like, okay, it's a cool game. Way too short, and then I found out you have to pay for everything else, like the expansion pack 1, 2, and Forsaken. So like, yeah, no, you ain't getting my money. Yeah, I'll be damned for that. I had to buy levels. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing on my part. Like, yeah, I don't like that. But the first one, I love the first one.
Oh, well, that's funny you say that because my 4th most disappointing game is the first Destiny. Not because I played and just liked it. When the first trailer for Destiny
Yeah, Destiny went downhill years ago.
Yeah, Destiny went downhill. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I never even got to that point to go downhill. The first Destiny, the trailer, I was super interested. I was like, this shit looks awesome. And then the more I saw it, I was like, this shit don't look as awesome as I thought it would. And then, by the time it came out, I was like, yeah, I'm not buying this.
Call, do you even play online games?
So do you play online games?
Somewhat. I used to play Call of Duty Zombies a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a good idea to play.
I play a lot. I played a lot of Last of Us online. I just said on the one about the best game, Last of Us multiplayer was great. That's how I know because I played that online. GTA online and basketball. I played 2K online.
Yeah, I could test for that one.
Yeah, Destiny I would have played online. It's just I thought it was going to be something that it wasn't. I really felt like it was going to be like, oh, let's go around a dilapidated Earth and aliens might be there, or some might be there, some unique. Nope, you just go around different generic worlds, shooting at things and each other. It wasn't for me. The Division.
You said it wrong.
You said what?
You said that wrong.
You said what wrong?
I guess that sentence.
Okay. Well, correct me right quick.
We'll wait. For a statement from you.
Yeah, just correct it real quick.
Dilapidated.
Come on,
I
come
thought I
on.
said dilapidated.
Probably not.
Whatever. That's mine. So we got both Destinies on here.
God damn it! What you?
I got Destiny. You got Destiny too. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Defiance of 2050. Pretty much the updated version of Defiance 1. And pretty much, like, it's a good game, but the servers are always crashing. Every fucking minute. It's always crashing. It's clunky as hell. People on that game, they are fucking assholes. Felt right at home. And
Found a way inside the layer?
The Gear story was true. The
there's
doctors
gonna be a
are
major
always
lag in the
protecting
game. Like,
this.
game lags on you every fucking 15 minutes. Especially if you're in a party or you're trying to hook up with your friends.
I have what opens
Lag.
the way.
Because you probably get like 2 friends join you.
Use the
Then like
Disney.
third one,
Open the door.
never join you. They'll never see you.
Wow.
There's no time for mercy.
So yeah, they need to
Whatever
work on that
knows,
game a
we'll
lot.
find out ourselves. We're opening that
You know
door.
what my number
now.
3 is?
You have Lydia's heart, Alexios.
Oh man.
Follow fight Medusa.
I am. God, calm down.
My number 3 most disappointing game is NBA 2K14. I love the NBA 2K game. 2K14 was super disappointing. 2K13 was amazing. 2K14 was the first one on PlayStation 4.
Don't run, bitch. Don't run.
Its biggest selling point was, look how pretty it is. Don't this look real? And all the reviews was like, this is
Make
the first.
follow do it.
How much you want to bet that that girl that just ran off that was gonna die?
Oh, I'm pretty sure she is. She's fucking stupid. But
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're. Freeze!
I was amazed at how much of a shell that game was. You could play with the teams, you could play through my career, or you could play this stupid My GM, which I've grown to like a little bit. But I used to like just playing with the whole league through multiple seasons, and you couldn't do that for some reason. Don't ask me why. You also couldn't create. You couldn't create like people. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's Medusa.
Sexy.
That's not sexy at all. That's just fucking hideous. She about to kill you.
Every sports game is a copy of the last one, just like COD.
Yeah.
Oh, not necessarily true.
Can't find her yet.
Oh shit.
And she gonna try to turn you into stone too. So you gotta stay behind pillars.
You know, it's hard to do that in these motherfuckers.
Fight them.
Make Hollow fight Medusa.
I am. He is fighting her. God, I heard you the first time, bro. We're the only one that use arrows in the game.
True that.
Alright, get up close up.
Yes.
Right to the middle. She's about to run.
You ain't.
Look at that. She just ran. Ooh, you about to fuck. You about to die.
Alright.
Hide behind the pillar. When she does that, hide behind the pillar.
Really? I was trying to see if the punch was stubborn.
You ain't dead yet. You can't shoot for shit though. Heal up too. Stuff to heal up, because you might die from that. Okay, when she do that, after she do that, get up close to her.
It's gonna happen.
Oh no, we all know it's gonna happen.
Why the hate? Why that nigga gotta hate on me?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like when she do that, get up close to her, head up like 2 times, and then like run, cause she gonna do that too. She I don't know where the hell you going with that one. Why you run to the corner?
I'm trying to see it.
Don't take the controller, make him do this.
I didn't take the controller from him. He still has it. I thought you just automatically think I'm taking over. I'm not I'm letting him do the game.
Get off of me.
Yeah, she did.
I know that I'm saying it too right.
Oh no, he's gonna play regardless. I'm not taking over this one. I know I can beat her already. Another one heal up. Yeah, you don't constantly want to heal. Yeah,
I really only just started to watch y'all.
Just now starting to watch it. Alright, y'all have to go and do it again.
Wait.
If you don't fight them,
You got this, Carlo.
I don't know if you say your name wrong, but you got this, Carlo.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Okay. You got 2 left. Stay behind the pillar. What'd you say? Stay behind the pillar. Kick.
How does he get his yellow gauges back?
To get the yellow gauges back, you just gotta hit the enemy. Just keep hitting the enemy, it'll build up.
So, okay, let's hear.
And then for overtime, you can get one heal back up if you don't do anything. But that's if you're out of battle though, or out of conflict. Yeah, that was my number 3.
That's your second most disappointing game.
My second most disappointing game is Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Great game and everything. Loved it. They could have did so much more for it though. That's just it. They could have so much more. They could have did so much more for it.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Yeah. Honestly, if they do another Deadpool game, I would love to see them like do the movie and have like Ryan, yeah, him. I can't say his fucking name now. Ryan Reynolds do voice act Deadpool in the game. That'd be nice to hear. Nice to see. Cause they better game base you in a minute.
Use the mods to get your gauges back.
Yeah, he uses mobs. He uses gauges to kill the mobs. So. Shit on the ground, take it out. You might not die. I'm having faith in you now. Just aim at the ground though, and it ain't working out there. Yeah, don't aim, just aim at the around him. They'll hit her eventually. Same. Yeah, that's my number 2.
What?
Deadpool.
My number 2 is I'm really disappointed by this game, Def Jam Icon. Def Jam Fight for New York was
the
predecessor, and that was a little-known gem. The game was awesome.
Yeah, Fight for New York is probably the best game ever. By Def Jam.
Oh, of course. That is a game where it's a weird little game. You fight rappers with wrestling moves, and they fight back.
And or boxing moves, or mixed martial arts, or whatever.
Right.
Def Jam Icon was trash, not a disappointment.
It is trash, but it's a disappointment because Fight for New York was so good.
That's how I was disappointed.
That's how I was disappointed. Shit.
So we thought it was gonna be better.
Way better. What is it then? I mean, I can hit you, she can't hit me.
That's true.
True.
That shit was. That's what you don't do with a sequel. When you have a winning formula, what you don't do is say, let's screw that formula up, make it completely different. Only thing that Icon had going for it was that has the most accurate black hairstyles I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah.
The 2K has caught up with them. 2K has a lot of good ones now.
It was the 3rd installment.
Yeah, it was Vendetta, Fight for New York, and then Icon.
I never played Vendetta.
Vendetta was a more straight up fighting game, and it was okay. Fight for New York is cream of the crop.
Played Fight for New York, played Icon. Loved Fight for New York, but I hated it. Well, I can't even say I hated it. Icon was just trash.
It was trash, man. Yeah, nothing about that.
Icon was like one of them one and done.
And I kind of have a little. I have a vendetta against that game. I'm not saying that because Def Jam Vendetta.
Hey, look at you won.
Dia must have picked up the
Yeah,
artifact
did it-
and
Fight New York was
transformed
the
into that
best.
creature. I
Yeah,
wonder
did
how
it.
many people have
Think
become
of what?
the
Yeah,
Ryan
did the
Dread
picture
over
now.
the centuries.
Oh, wait.
Fight
I'm
for.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You gotta say it.
President Looper.
Where that mouth at? Oh, you gotta loot the body. And she gonna turn to old, dusty body. And go right in.
I didn't know.
Huzzah. He did it.
Yeah. See, now you did the potato, the old rusty body right there.
That's okay. I do it to that flower too.
That's a grave, bruh.
So,
Someone, I tell you,
That's
in
weird.
another time.
You gonna dip potato chip the flour.
no, dip potato chip in the grave, as you said.
That's still weird. I would dip potato chip that statue. She got her mouth open already.
I would. Yeah, but Fight for New York was, and I have a,
Oh, look at that. You got kicked out of the arena.
yeah, okay, that don't look right.
It don't look right at all.
Can I?
A rose by any other name is still Goku.
Here we go.
Be quiet.
Yep. Potato. Chip. I do it to you too.
Side note, it was a tulip.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
too low.
What? I just said a flower. Potato?
You said rose.
Shit, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I'm pretty sure I just said a flower.
You said rose.
That flower.
Rose.
Pretty sure that's.
Anyway, that's the end of our video.
Wait.
But we didn't even get to our number one, did we?
What's our number ones? Let's hurry up.
My number one is Division.
He
Just
died,
like
I did.
he didn't, I did. Oh, my bad. You did say he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my number one is The Division. Just like Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's very repetitive. Find medical supplies. Go help this one group out to get communications up. Just, well, pretty much made by the same people anyway, but get very repetitive quickly.
My most disappointing game of all time. I think
Major
this
disappointment.
Still a good game. It's just story-wise, you got repetitive really quick. Yeah, do this, do that, do this. Too quick. It just got old real quick. Hope the second one be better.
Yeah, I did
Well,
too.
probably won't get the second one day one though. I'll probably get the second one when like after reviews come out.
The most disappointing game of all time to me, and it's a game that I had fun with, and it's an okay game. Super disappointing. What the fuck? Resident
He
Evil
did it
5.
quicker than Destiny.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, you said Resident Evil 5?
Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5.
I just said Resident Evil 4 is the greatest game of all time in my opinion.
And you hated Resident Evil 6.
Hated Resident Evil 6. So naturally Resident Evil 5 was somewhere in the middle. That game was super disappointing. It was not scary at all. And it's not like they tried. They didn't try to make it scary at all.
They didn't.
It was not scary.
I love
It
the
was-
character though.
Sheva is the best part about that.
Especially when you unlock the costumes.
Sheva's AI is the worst part about that.
Yeah, AI sucks.
You ever try to play that game by
yeah,
yourself?
I did.
She will fucking get you killed
Yes, you will.
continually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the AI was so stupid. It's like
That's why Resident Evil 4 and 5, I had a button called the bitch button. Made for them.
Okay, well, 4 didn't have co-op, so
No, 4 had Ashley.
right.
The bitch button for her.
Yeah, but
Bitch
this
stay, bitch let's go. When fucking Shiva, bitch shoot, bitch stop.
see that's the thing though. Her dumb ass, you be like run. Her dumb ass be standing in front of the big ass enemy and then get killed, and then that's just the end of you. I can't tell you how many times I have had a mission failed because that dumbass AI had Sheva standing right in front of the shit. Especially me going those little bitty ass islands with the fucking African.
6 definitely trash. I understand disappointment with 5, but I mainly played with friends, rarely AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you play with friends, it's still disappointing because it's not scary at all, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
When you play that by yourself, that's not even fun no more. it's super frustrating. Super frustrating to get so far and then to have her just stand there shooting away, wasting all her bullets, and then get her head chopped off.
Yeah.
The story was also, it just got ridiculous. I mean, it's not a spoiler at this point because everybody has seen it. The point where you got the main character punching a damn boulder, really?
I was like, what type of steroids this motherfucker's on right now?
I know Resident
I saw
Evil has
that.
always been B movie, but really, punching a boulder,
That nigga was like, huh.
nigga.
Destroyed that bitch in 3 hits. What Captain America steroid you taking?
Thank you. That's Captain America shit to do. Captain America struggles with shit like that, but Chris Redfield can just punch a damn boulder, no problem. Resident Evil 5.
Steroids.
And it had such a good premise and idea. It's like, oh, you know, horror can be scary in the daytime, which it can be. And you know,
You
first
died
couple-
gasped in the beginning. Do you see how big he got from the first game?
Bro,
Bruh.
so much bigger. Chris Redfield gotta be on steroids. He gotta be. He was a normal person in the first. I don't care how much you work out, how much steak you eat. That dude was juicing.
That dude's juicing.
He had attitude problems. Like he was on steroids too. He was angry for no fucking reason a lot of times.
I ain't gonna lie about that.
And the thing is that they knew they fucked up with 5 because you've never seen Sheva in another game after that.
Yeah, you never saw her after that, which is funny. I thought she was gonna be a 6, but she wasn't.
Yeah. So that's my most disappointing. To come from the greatness of 4 to get to 5. And again, it's not a horrible game or nothing like that. It's fun to be had. But man, I wish it was better. I wish it was scarier. If that game, all the flaws it had, if it actually tried to be scary, I probably would have more fondness in my heart for it.
But yeah, that's it, guys. This is the end of our video and the end of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
We did it.
I would love
She was
to
in
thank
the
you
African
guys.
division, that's why, but they did take her out.
Yeah, they did take her out. But yeah, I would like to thank you guys for being on this journey with us, and see you next videos. Or actually, I'll see you guys in Kingdom Hearts soon. Kingdom Hearts 1. But if you like this video, leave a thumbs up or hit the like button. Leave a comment and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be updated on all our episodes and other videos. And see you till next time. Peace.
Peace out.